So welcome all to the class. So it's a 1-hour yoga class led by 5 of the new graduates of 200 YTT. Whether you're joining online or in person, so I hope you will enjoy the class. So before starting the class, let me ask if there's anyone with injuries or body conditions that I should be aware of. Nice. So let's start by a short meditation. Bring yourselves into a comfortable cross-leg position. Palms resting on your knees. Sit straight with your spine. Roll your shoulders back and down, and gently close your eyes. Let go of any thoughts in your mind and bring your awareness back to your breath. Now set an intention for your practice today. It can be either on your mental side or your physical side. Take a long and deep inhalation and a stable exhalation. Bring both of your palms at the center of your heart. Together we're going to chant once Om. Inhale. Namaste. Let's start in the child pose. So knees out wide, toes together. Stretch our arms forward and sink our chest down. We're taking a side stretch here. Walk both of your palms towards the right hand corner. Aware that your hips should be still sinking down towards your heels. Straighten your arms more. For a deeper stretch, you can stack your left palm on top of your right. Lengthen your left side torso. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Now walk both of your palms towards the center, moving to the left side. Crawl your palms to the left hand corner. Sink your chest deeper down to the mat. Again, you can stack your right palm on top of your left. Under every inhalation, try to breathe into the area that we feel tight. So most of us here should be feeling that our right side body is lengthening, and some may even feel it on our lower back. Nice. Walk both of the palms back to the center and push yourself up into a tabletop position. So shoulders above your wrist and hips above your knees. Few rounds of cat-cow here. Inhale, arch our back and look up. Exhale, round our back and look towards our belly button. Inhale, arch and gaze up. Exhale, round and look towards our navel. Now 3 more rounds at your own pace. Once ready, stay in a neutral spine position. We're going to do some crunches. So extend our right arm forward, left leg back and up. Exhale, tap your right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, extend and lengthen. Exhale, round your back and tap. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round and tap. Hold your core tight here. And slowly release. Nice job. Moving to the other side. Inhale, stretch our left arm forward and right leg back and up. Exhale, bring our left elbow to our right knee. Inhale, extend and straighten. Exhale, round and tap. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round and tap. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Release. Now tuck your toes and lift your hips up into a downward facing dog. As we are entering the first downward facing dog, you may paddle your heels one at a time to release your tension at the back of your legs. Now stay still in your downward facing dog. Press firmly on your palms and your legs. Slightly elevate your scapula and lift your hips high towards the ceiling. Moving through a half vinyasa, inhale, shift forward into plank pose, shoulders above your wrists, and protract your scapula. Exhale, drop your knees, chest, chin into 8-point pose. Now lay down fully onto the mat. We're doing some locust reps. So hands in cactus position, knees can separate into hips width distance. Inhale, lift our upper body, hands and legs off the mat. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift, squeeze our shoulder blades together. Exhale, relax. 3, inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. 4, inhale, lift. Try to bring your thighs away from your mat. And exhale, release. Last one, inhale, lift up. And exhale, release. Nice. Take a breath here. A long inhalation and a long exhalation. We're holding a locust here right now. So hands back to cactus position. Now bring your legs together this time. Inhale, lift our upper body, hands and legs off the mat. Engage the back line of your body. Try lifting your chest up higher, thighs away from your mat. For one more big push. Exhale, release. Good job. Palms next to our chest and lift up into cobra. Exhale, tuck toes and lift back up into a downward facing dog. Gaze towards the front of your mat. Step your right leg in front, followed by your left leg. Inhale, raise your body up towards a standing position. Hands back to prayer. So let's warm up ourselves more and we will flow faster this time. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit into chair pose. Shift your weight more towards your heels and try to draw your navel in. Nice. Both palms on the ground, straighten your legs into a forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift our right leg up into a 3-leg dog. Exhale, step your right leg in between your palms and raise up into a high lunge. Press firmly on our left toes so that you can straighten your back leg more. And try to draw your navel in. We're doing an open arm twist here. So twist our body towards the right side and open up our arms. Right arm backwards and left arm forward. Check that your torso should be stacking directly above your hips. Now inhale back into a high lunge. Hands in prayer, shift and lean forward into a warrior 3. Press firmly on our big toes and try to engage your right leg more. If you're stable here, you can try to square your hips. Nice. Release both palms on the ground and step back into a downward facing dog. Take a breath in your downward facing dog and mentally prepare ourselves for the other side. Moving on to our left side, inhale, raise our left leg up into a 3-leg dog. Exhale, lunge our left foot in front and raise your body up into a high lunge. See if you can sit lower this time. Engage your back leg more and draw your elbows towards each other. Moving on to our twist. Twist our torso towards the left side. On every exhalation, try to twist deeper. Hug your inner thighs towards each other to stabilize yourself. For one more breath here. Good. Release back to a high lunge. Now hands in front of our chest. Shift and lean forward into warrior 3. Stay strong on our left foot. Internally rotate our right hip to square the hips. Very nice. Drop both palms on your ground and step back into a downward facing dog. Gaze towards the front of your mat. Step your left leg followed by your right leg in front of your mat into a forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, sit into chair pose again. As we're visiting chair pose the second time, see if you can sit lower, bringing your thighs parallel to the mat. Just for one more breath here. And release everything back to standing, hands in prayer.
Inhale, raise arms overhead in Hasta Uttanasana. Exhale, bend forward in forward bend. Jump or step back to your downward facing dog. We will be doing a few half vinyasas here. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, shift forward into cobra. Exhale, tuck toes and hips up back to downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin in 8-point. Inhale, shift forward to cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, hips up back to downward facing dog. A few paddles here. Get a stretch on your hamstring. Hips up, navel in, arms externally rotated. On your next inhale, step your right foot in between your palms and get your left sole down. Bring your torso up in warrior 2. Press firmly through the outer edge of your left foot and get your right thigh parallel to the floor. Try to sit lower. Navel in, ribs in, torso long. And extend your arms. Gaze at your front fingertips. Inhale, extend your arms. And exhale, lean forward into extended side angle. Place your palms inside of your right foot and extend your left arm up to the ceiling. Now hug your right knee closer to the midline while your right shoulder is pushing against your right knee. Send your bottom ribs out, top ribs back. Gaze up, collarbones wide. Now make a bind here, internally rotating your right shoulder under your right thigh and grab your left wrist. Open up your chest more, send your left shoulder further back. Now gaze at your mat and get your left thigh forward to meet your right foot. Shift your weight to your left foot and slowly bring your torso up. Keep the bind strong. Get your left leg straight, knee straight. Lock your knee. Send your right shoulder further back. Keep your torso long. Now you have an option to extend your right leg up to the ceiling, but keep your bottom leg strong. Send your right shoulder further back. Good job. Slowly bring your right leg down and unbind it. Let's rest in forward bend. You have an option to choose your hand variation. You can grab your opposite elbows or your ankles, or even extend your arms at the back, interlacing your fingers. Choose your option. Get a feel on the hamstring. Get a good stretch. Now, palms on the floor, we'll be doing the other side. Inhale, step your right foot back and put your right toe down. Bring your torso up into warrior two. Press firmly through the outer edge of your right foot. Get your left thigh parallel to the floor. Navel in, torso long. And extend your arms. Inhale, extend your left arm. Exhale, put your left palm inside of your left foot and extend your right arm up to the ceiling in extended side angle. Hug your left knee closer to the midline while your left shoulder is pushing against your left knee. Send your bottom ribs out, top ribs back. Now make a bind here. Internally rotating your left shoulder under and try to get your right wrist. Send your right shoulder further back. Open up your chest more. Keep the bind. And now gaze down at the mat and slowly walk your right foot forward to meet your left foot. Now transfer your weight to your right side and slowly bring your left leg up and your torso up. Keep your right leg strong, knee straight. Lock your knee and send your left shoulder further back to open up your chest. Remember your option on the other side. Extend if you did it. Send your left shoulder further back. Keep your torso long. Good work. Bend your knees and slowly bring your torso down. And rest in forward bend. Again, choose your hand variation. Inhale and exhale. Bend more forward. Get your chest closer to your thigh, your knee. We have been doing good. Now, palms on the floor. Jump or step back into downward facing dog. Externally rotate your arms, weight on your heels. Engage your quads. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Now keep the scapula protracted. Transfer your weight to your right palm and turn your torso to the left side. We will be doing a side plank. Palms on your right side, right palm, and extend your left palm up to the ceiling. Stack your left foot on top of your right foot. Hug your inner thighs together. Keep your torso long. And send your left shoulder further back. Now you have an option to make a tree leg here, or extend it by grabbing your toe and up to the ceiling. Good work. Now palms on the floor, go back to downward facing dog. A few paddles here. As you inhale, step your right foot in between your palms, put your left sole down. Another round of warrior two, but this time we won't hold long. But check the alignment of your foot. Are they on the same straight line? Now straighten your front leg and inhale, extend your arm, and exhale, put it inside of your right foot. We'll come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Feel the stretch on your right hamstring and send your top ribs further back to open up your shoulder and your chest. Good work. Now, shorten the stand by 1 to 2 feet distance. We will be making a twist here. Your right palm on the floor will walk back to grab your left ankle, while your left palm will be grabbing your right ankle over your head. Make a twist here. As you have grabbed your ankle, when you inhale, pull your head out by pulling your left palm with your pulling your right ankle with your left palm, and face towards left side of the room. Inhale, pull. Exhale, twist more. Good work. Release the twist and go back to downward facing dog. We'll be doing the other side. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Now weight on your left palm. We'll go into side plank facing the right side of the room, turning your torso to the right side and stack your right foot up. Extend your right arm up to the ceiling. Check that your body is in one straight line. Both sides of your torso long. Remember your option, tree leg, or grab your toe, extend it up to the ceiling. Now release and go back to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, step your left foot in between your palms and put your right sole down in warrior two. No long holds here, but check the alignment of your foot. Now straighten your left leg, and as you inhale, extend your arm, and exhale, put it inside of your left foot. Extend your right arm up to the ceiling. In triangle pose. Send your bottom ribs out, top ribs back, right shoulder further back. Good work. Now shorten the stand as we will be making a twist here. Now left palm walk back to grab your right ankle, and right palm grabbing your left ankle over your head. As you inhale, pull your head out with your right palm. Exhale, twist more. You may face to the right side of the room or gaze up at the ceiling. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, pull. Exhale, twist more. Good work. Now palms on the floor, go back to your downward facing dog. Let's have some rest in child's pose. Knee down, expand your thigh, and send down your chest. Deep inhale, deep exhale.
So from your child pose, let's slowly come up to your downward facing dog. Take a moment here to check in with your body and your breath. See if you would like to walk your legs out, or feel free to stay here in stillness. And when you're ready, on your next inhalation, step your right leg in between your palms, back heel is down, and come up into warrior one.
So press your outer edge of your back foot towards the mat. Your front heel should be below your knee. Shin is in a nice straight line. And now on your next inhalation, grab your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and exhale, lower down into humble warrior. So we'll take a few moments here. Keep your front knee inclined towards your pinky toe and bring your chest closer to your inner thigh. Take one breath in, and as you exhale, bring your palms down and kick your right leg up into a three-leg dog. Bottom heel should be pressed down to the mat, right leg up towards the ceiling. Now bend your right knee, open up your hips, and exhale, bring your right foot back and behind, come into a wild thing. So lift your hips up, open up your chest, and extend your fingers towards the top of your mat. Nice. Now exit from the pose. Bring your right palm back to the mat, right leg up towards a three-leg dog. Take one breath in and a breath out. And on your next inhale, bring your right foot in between your palms and drop your left knee down. Send your hips back, come into a half split. So let's take a few breaths here just to feel this nice long stretch in your right hamstring. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, lower down towards your shin. Bring your awareness to your hips. See if your hips are sticked out. Bring your right hip back in and left hip forward. One more breath here. And inhale, come up and find your full split if you have one. Option is to grab two blocks and place them beside your hips if you need a support. And take your time, allow yourself to settle into your space. Try to square your hips as you're in this position so that you're stretching your hip flexors as well. And if you're on a block or on your mat, keeping your fingers light, try to sit upright and tall. Take one more breath in and one breath out. Nice. So now let's slowly come out from your split and go back to a downward facing dog. Let's take one breath in here and a steady breath out. So let's switch sides. Step your left foot in between your palms and come up into a warrior one. So this time, try to sit a bit lower. Try to get your front thigh parallel to the ground. Ribs are in, navel to spine. And on your next inhalation, grab your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and exhale, lower down into humble warrior. So look forward to your frontal. Try to bring your chest closer to your inner thigh. Take one breath in, and exhale, lower further down, forehead to your frontal. And now on your exhalation, place your palms on your mat. Bring your left leg up into three-leg dog. Now bend your left knee, left ankle to your right buttocks. And exhale, drop your left foot down behind and come into a wild thing. So keep your hips lifted up, rotate your chest upward, keep your back leg strong. And now as you exit from the post, place your left palm back to the mat, left leg up in a three-leg dog. Take one breath in here, one breath out. And now step your left foot in between your palms. Drop your right knee and send your hips back into a half split. So bring awareness to your front foot. See if it's pointed upwards towards the ceiling. so that you are stretching your back of your leg and contracting the front. Take one inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, lower down to your shin. One more time, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, lower down. And now let's come up and go into your full split. And again, option is to use the blocks, or maybe just try and see if you can sit lower today. Bring your palms beside your hips. And inhale, lengthen the spine, sit upright. Exhale, sink deeper into your mat. Very nice. So now let's slowly come to your seated position. So we'll move on to Flying Warrior. I'll be demonstrating a full version and a modified version. So for a full version, keep your back leg straight and your back heel should be grounded to the mat. Now, once your back leg is ready, you can place your shoulder right under your knee and place your left palm next to your front foot. So ideally, your heels of your palm should be aligned with the heels of your foot. And if you're first time trying this pose, I would suggest you to shift the weight to the supporting arm to find the point of stability. And once you find that it's stable, then you can try to grab your outer edge of your foot or your ankle. So outer edge of the foot would usually be easier. And lift your ankles halfway up. And when you're ready, you can exhale and extend it forward to the mat, top of the mat. When you exit, release your soles of the foot down and come back up. For a modified version, so instead of straightening out your legs, you can put your back knee down. Your shin is in a nice straight line. And other things are still the same as I demonstrated. So put your shoulders down under your knee, place your left palm next to your foot. Find that stability and grab your ankle or your outer edge. Try to extend it forward. So you can try this out, and if you are just about here today, that's totally fine. You can just do whatever you can do today, and we can go ahead and try this out together. All right, so let's step your right foot in front, and let's get into a lizard pose. So option, again, depending on your preference, you can drop your knees or straighten your legs. And now place your right shoulder under your knee, right palms next to your front foot. And when you're ready, you can grab your ankle or your outer edge of foot. Exhale, extend it forward to the top of the mat. We'll stay here for a few breaths. So keep your glutes engaged. Your pelvis should be up and forward. Open up your chest one last time. Look up to the ceiling and release down to the ground. Nice job. So let's keep this up. Switch your legs to your left side, left leg forward. Come into a lizard. And set your legs ready. Place your shoulder under your knee, left palm next to your foot. And then find the stability, and when it's possible, you can grab your ankle or the outer edge of your foot. Now, gradually extend it towards the top of the mat. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. Keep this up. I know it's tiring, but let's lift that inner thigh up and look forward. One last time, and exhale, lower down your legs down to the ground. Nice work. So let's come to a child pose. Knees are open wide, and draw your chest down, and let's take a rest here.
Take one more inhale in your child pose. Exhale fully. Now slowly press yourself back to downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, send the hips up, send the chest closer to the mat. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, shift forward to cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, push back to downward facing dog. Now place your knees on the mat, cross your legs, bring yourself into a seated position, and bring your legs forward. We will do several rounds of core, boat pose. Bring your palms underneath your knees. On your inhale, lean again on your back, bring the legs up. Target to bring the shin parallels to the mat. Your feet together, knees together. Squeeze your core, ground the sit bone down. Lengthen your back, roll the shoulders away from your ears, and straighten your arms. Options, you can stay or straighten your legs. Bring yourself into a V shape. On your inhale, squeeze your quads, lift the legs higher. Now lower your legs 20 degrees off the mat, your lower middle back on the mat. Bring the shoulders off the mat, slightly tuck your chin to the chest, gaze at your feet. Inhale, one last push, stay in low pose. Exhale, release, lie down on the mat. Take a deep inhale here, breathe in. Long exhale. We will do one more round. This time we will alternate between high boat and low boat. Slowly press yourself back to seated. Bring your legs forward. Now wrap your hands underneath your knees. On your inhale, bring your legs up. This time challenge yourself by straightening the legs. Straighten the hands. Exhale, lower down to low boat. Inhale, come back up. That's one round. We are going to do 5 more. When you're ready, let's go. Exhale, lower down to low boat. Straighten your legs, lift your shoulders up. Inhale, up. 1. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up. 2. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Lift the legs higher this time. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up. Last one. Exhale, lower down. Now bring the hands over your head. Straighten your legs. Lengthen your body long. On your inhale, straighten your legs again. Lengthen your legs. Exhale, release. Lie down on the mat and rest. Good work, everyone. Take a deep inhale. Long exhale. Take a moment here to catch your breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Now slowly press yourself back up. Cross your legs. Let's meet at downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, shift forward to cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, push back to downward facing dog. Now inhale, shift forward to plank. Check the alignment of your plank. Spread your fingers with your index fingers facing forward. Your palms shoulder width distance. Straighten your arms. Push the shoulders away. Project your scapula. Draw your navel in. Tuck your tailbone and straighten your leg. Now walk your palms 1 palm distance forward. We're going to do a few rounds of plank push-ups. Exhale, lower your elbows down. Right elbows down. Bring yourself into a forearm plank. Here, check your elbows are aligned with your shoulders. Keep protracting your scapula. Lift your hips up. Inhale, brings the elbow up. Right elbow up. This is 1 round. We are going to do 5 more rounds. You have the options to do the elbows together or separately. Okay, let's go. Exhale, lower your elbows down. Keep your scapula protracted. Inhale, up. 1. Exhale, lower your elbows down. Inhale, up. 2. Exhale, lower elbows down. Inhale, come back up. Good work. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come up. forward. Last round, exhale, lower your elbows down. One more push, straightening your legs. Inhale, come up, tuck toes, push back to downward facing dog. Good work, everyone. Take a moment here to breathe in, catch your breath. Now, shift forward to plank. This time, plunge your shoulders forward, your shoulders over your palms. Then bend your elbows 90 degrees, send the chest down parallel to the elbow to Chaturanga Dandasana. We'll stay here for a few more breaths. Keep hugging in your elbows, fire up your arms, fire up your tricep, straightening your body. Inhale, straighten your legs, bring yourself to upward facing dog. Untuck your toes, your knees, your thighs off the mat. Exhale, tuck toes, push back to downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale, long exhale. On your next inhale, step or jump to Malasana, Yogi squat. Turn your heels open, bring the palms in front of to your heart center. Use your elbows to press against your inner thigh. We'll stay for one more breath. Take a deep inhale, long exhale. Now, place the palms onto the mat. We'll do crow pose, Kakasana. Spread your fingers, your palms at your shoulders width distance. Then place your kneecaps on your tricep, or anywhere between the elbows and the armpit. On your inhale, lean your body forward. Your legs become light. Then stand one leg up, the other legs follow. For advanced students, please continue practicing your crow and stay onto your crow for at least 15 seconds. For beginners, you may grab 2 blocks in front of you, place onto the mat, and target to place your forehead onto the blocks. Now everyone palms down, set your legs, inhale, shift your body forward, go into crow. Keep your elbows hugging in. Lift your hips up and bring the hips aligned with your elbows and the palms in one straight line. That's easier for the balancing. Now exhale, release. Come down to a seated position. Now you will have options. You can continue practicing your crow, or if you have already a steady crow, please go ahead and practice crow to tripod headstand transition. And I'm going to break down this sequence for you. So first you have to get into your crow. Then by leaning your body forward, you place the crown of your head down onto the mat. The position where your crown of the head should rest should form an equilateral triangle with your palms, like this. Shift your body forward, then place the crown of your head down. Come into teddy bear. In your teddy bear, keep hugging in your elbow. Rest your knees on your elbow. Then untuck the tailbone. Slowly send the legs up to the air. Here, you should engage your core, prevent the legs going over, keep hugging in the elbows. Then to come down, tuck the tailbone, place the knees on the elbow, shift your weights onto your forehead, and slowly press yourself up. Now your turn. Crow, teddy bear, or tripod headstand. Please practice against the wall if you have to. Let's get into the pose together. Set your palms, set your legs. Now inhale, lean forward. Place the crown of the head down onto the mat. With control, slowly untuck the tailbone. Send the legs up. Keep hugging in your elbow. Set the base of your tripod headstand. Now untuck the tailbone. Slowly place your knees down onto the elbow. Important here, lean onto your forehead. Send the weight to the back. Inhale, lift yourself back up to crow. Excellent work, everyone. Let's come down and rest in child pose.
Take a deep inhale in. Exhale out. Sink your hips deeper. Feel your arms stretching and your shoulders really extending out. One more breath here. Inhale, slowly exhale. Okay, on your next breath, slowly push up into seated. Take your legs forward, grab a block. We're going to get ready into some back bends. So first, let's take the block, put it underneath your torso, adjust it so that it's slightly beneath your scapular area. Slowly lie down on your back. Sink your chest down, extend out your legs and hips. And when you feel adjusted, raise your hands over your head. Let everything sink down and open up your chest. Take one more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Now on your next breath, slowly support your head. Gradually sit up. Take out your block. Let's lie down again, and this time we're going to put the block in our sacrum area. So that is the area beneath our lower back. It is above our tailbone, so there's a flat area. Make sure you have the right position. Lie down on your back. Lift up your hips. Place the block here. Choose a position and the height that's most suitable for where you are today. And when you feel comfortable, slowly extend your legs out. Take another 2 breaths here. Inhale and exhale, let your hips sink down. Another breath in and breath out. Now slowly walk your feet back in. Lift up your hips. Take out your block. Put it on the side. So we're going to get into a bridge pose for those who are beginners or where you don't feel comfortable going to wheel today. For everyone else, let's prepare to enter into a wheel. So lie down, walk your feet closer to your hips, and we can lift up our hips first. Stay here if you're in bridge. For those of us who are into wheel, place your palms next to your head. Gently lift up your head and push up. Now on your next inhale, push your chest out. Breathe in and out, make sure your heels are grounded. You're using your glutes as well. Take one more inhale and push. Move your chest forward and out, closer to the wall if you're facing one. Another inhale, exhale, and slowly come down. Now rest here with your legs open in butterfly position. So your feet is together. Lie down here. Take a few breaths to regulate and watch how you're breathing today. One more inhale and exhale, relax. On your next inhale, take your hands, push your knees back together. Let's adjust your position to enter into your second round. Again, choose your options today based on how you're feeling, how your shoulders are feeling, how your spine is feeling. Inhale, place your palms next to your head. And exhale, let's push up. Hips up, arms up, chest out and open. Walk your feet closer if that's an option available to you. Feel your back opening up. Hold for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale. See if you can push a bit higher.
Another inhale, hold here, and slow exhale, come down. Again, take another rest here in butterfly position, or if it feels good to you, you can hug your knees inside your chest and roll your lower back slowly. Take a few breaths here. Now when you're ready, let's come back into a seated position. So with your right leg in front, let's come into a low lunge. So your back knee can stay on the ground. I'm going to start our cool down. So ensure your front leg is at a 90 degree angle. And hold up your torso so your spine is straight and your hip is square. Let's grab your back left foot and sink in here. So inhale, straighten your spine. Exhale, let's sink down. So for those of us who are runners, this is a really good quad stretch. Take another inhale, exhale, and see if you can stretch a little bit further. So on your next breath, let's slowly release your hand on your back foot. Place your palms in front next to your feet, and let's walk your right foot a little bit closer to your left hand. Put down your knee. We're coming into a pigeon pose. So from here, again, push up your spine. Make sure your hips are squared. Feel the weight evenly on both your glutes on your right side as well as your hips on your left side. Once you're straight and even and both hips are grounded, take an inhalation. Exhale and slowly lower down. Let's sink here. Take an inhalation and slow exhalation. Check out what part is tight, where your energy is flowing today. What part can take some massaging? Get the knots out. And one more breath. On your next inhalation, press your palms up. Let's come up to seated. Keep your right foot in front of you. Let's swing your back foot in front. Wrap it around your right foot. And from here, take both feet and adjust your hip position. You can come in front. Make sure your knees are aligned as well. And once your hips are grounded, raise up your right arm. Bend your elbows and bend it. Take your left arm, hook it in the back. Let's come into the cow face, Gomukhasana. Once you're hooked on your hands and your hips are square, if it feels good today, slowly bend down and relax into this pose. Again, take an inhalation, exhale and sink down. On your next inhalation, let's come back up. Sit up, unbind your arms, untwist your legs. We're going to come into the other side. So let's come into a low lunge again with your left foot in front. Your right knee is on the ground. Here, make sure your position is square first. Your left knee here forms a 90-degree angle. Let's take your right hand, grab onto your back foot. From here on, let's sink down. Use a block if you need to, or if it's not stable today. Feel your quads stretching on your right side and also your hip flexors. Can lean into this a bit. Take an inhalation, exhale and sink your hips deeper. On your next inhalation, let's release your back leg. Place your palms in front. Slowly inch your left foot towards your right hand, and then take your leg over so that you're in a pigeon pose. Okay? So here again, let's stay upright first. Adjust your hips. Really feel both sides grounded. And when you're ready, take an inhalation, straighten out your spine. Exhale, slowly come down. Really enjoy the stretch right here. Inhale, exhale, and sink a bit more. And take a final breath here. Now on your next inhalation, let's slowly come up. Again, take your back leg, so we're going to swing it over your front leg. So this time your right leg is on top. Adjust your feet. Push it closer to your hips if you can. Make sure your knees are aligned. From here, let's take our left hand up. Bend your elbows. Wrap your right hand from the back. Hook your hands if you can, or if not, use a small towel. Inhale here, straighten out your spine, and if you're ready to do so, you can lean forward. If not, we can just stay in a seated position and enjoy your stretch. Inhale, exhale, and sink a bit deeper. On your next inhalation, slowly come back up. Untwist your hands. Untwist your legs. Straighten out your legs in front of you. Let's shake it out. So shake out your ankles, your thighs, and ground your hips. So adjust that so that you're sitting on your sit bones. From here on, let's have your feet together. Inhale, raise your hands up. Exhale, come down slowly. Now inhale, straighten your spine. And upon your exhale, make sure you are extending your spine long so that your stretch here is not just on your hamstrings, but also on your lower back. For those of you who are flexible, you can take a block, put it underneath your feet for additional length. Now slowly sink your head down into your calves if you can, and enjoy the stretch. Again, inhale, exhale, and sink down deeper. On your next inhalation, release your hands. Slowly come up to a seated position, and we're going to lie down on our back. Hug your knees in, and take two hands, grab onto your feet, open up your hips. We're going to rock here a bit in Happy Baby. Really massage your lower back. You can go left and right. Make a circle, slightly up and down after all the efforts that we've had today. Now release your hands and hug your knees in. And then straighten your right leg. Keep your left leg hugged in. Twist your leg over to the right-hand side. And then take your left arm extended out to the other side of the room. Let's come into a spinal twist here. On your next inhale, relax and go into a slightly deeper stretch. See if you can twist a bit more. One more breath here. Now let's slowly come back to center. Hug both knees in. Now let's take your right leg. Make sure you're hugged in and twist to your other side. Extend out your arms. Look towards the right side of the room. Feel your spine is sinking down and twisting. Your legs, try to have your knees to the floor. Keep both shoulders on the floor as well. Now take 2 final breaths here. Now on your next inhalation, let's slowly release your legs. Extend it out. Come into a Shavasana. Relax everything. Take any final movements that you need to. For everyone in the room, it's been a fantastic energy. Be grateful for the journey for all of our fellow students who are now teachers. Be thankful for everyone's support as well as our master. For everyone here and online, take a moment to reflect on your body, on the efforts today, also on the health that has been able to bring you through to this practice. And with that, keep this gratitude. Enjoy this beautiful Sunday in Hong Kong. Namaste.